Hey guys, Master50 here, coming my top 10 worst films of this year. Yep, I've done the best, now let's do the worst. Yeah, okay, here we go. First of all, let's get started with the honourable mentions. Now, a lot of people are going to hate me for this as an honourable mention, but honestly guys, this is not an enjoyable film in my eyes, and it's boring, okay? That's what it is, it's boring. I know a lot of people are going to love it, and a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that it's boring, but I hated it, okay? I just hated this film. I actually fell asleep while watching it, yeah, okay? No matter how important it may be, it was boring as shit, okay? And that honourable mention is Lincoln, okay? That's what I have to say. Second honourable mention is technically a film that I saw last year but came out this year, so it's still eligible but didn't quite make it, is Bait. Now, the reason it didn't make it onto the list was it was so bad it was good. It was hilarious. There's so many worse films I saw this year, and Bait was just hilariously bad, and that kept it from being on the top 10 worst list, but it didn't keep it from being an honourable mention. Next up we have A Haunted House. Now, this was so close to being on the list, just teetering right on the edge of it. But I did find it funny. I did laugh. I actually found it pretty fucking hilarious at times. It's not a good film by any means. It is a terrible film, but it's funny. It is decently funny. That kept it from being on the list. After that we have Gangster Squad. Not much to say about it. It was just boring as shit, and the actors were... oh god, the actors, they weren't used to their full potential. Okay, so after that we have Sharknado. Same situation as Bait. It was hilariously bad, which is what kept it from being on the worst list. And that's all the honourable mentions, so let's get into the worst list. At number 10, a film that is literally just sick, disgusting and wrong, and that's the pure reason why it is on this list. No matter how decent or enjoyable the film may have been, it's just fucked up. And that is Pain and Gain at number 10. I just can't look past how sick the idea for this film is, you know. Making a comedy about some psychos that kidnapped and tortured someone. It's fucked up. So yeah, number 10, that's Pain and Gain. Number 9, we got The Last Stand, which I went into with moderate expectations. I mean, I wanted to really enjoy it. Then I saw the reviews for it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll wait till a DVD, and I did. And it was really meh. It was... I don't even fucking remember it. It was boring, man. I did not enjoy it. So, yeah. 8, oh fuck, I'm going to say this. Phanatomops? I don't know how you say it. The one about a woman rotting away from the inside out. The main reason this is on the list is because there's no story to it. It's just there's a massive plot hole, you know. If you're rotting away, why don't you just go to a fucking hospital, you stupid bitch, you know what I mean? It doesn't take a brain surgeon, you know, and that's the main reason this is on the list. But it's not higher up on the list because it did achieve what it was trying to do, which is disgust and disturb me, and god, were some scenes in this disturbing and disgusting as shit. Yeah, I watched it with my mate, and we're pretty good when it comes to like fucked up films, but this was just disgusting. And although it's the kind of white disgusting where it's not based on a true fucking story. So yeah. But anywho, yeah, that's Phanatomops, I think. I don't know how you say it. 7, Lords of Salem or Salem. Boring as shit. That's all I need to say. At number 6, we've got Fast and Furious 6. Oh, fuck me, was this film boring as shit. I know a lot of people have put this on their best films of the year. I don't know why they have, but a lot of people have put this on their best films of the year. Listen, right? watching cars crashing into one another is entertaining for about half hour to an hour, not for 2 hours and a half. Okay, the film was way too fucking long. The storyline was a piece of shit. The acting was meh. The characters were average, and oh god, it was just nah. I know Paul Walker's recently died in a car crash, which is fucked up and terrible, and that's not, you know, I mean, I'm not letting that affect my opinion on this film. And for those of you that might be thinking, oh, but what about Paul Walker's death? Aren't you going to respect him by putting his film high on the list? That's not how things work. Okay, anywho, and number 5 we got High School Party Girls, or I believe it's called Hooking Up in America. And here's the thing, this film could have worked. The idea of it could have worked if it was a drama. If they made it as a drama, it would have been pretty decent. But they tried making a comedy, which is just sick. You know, try making this a comedy is just sick. Because you got scenes which involved domestic abuse, I guess somewhat paedophilia, you got incest, you got all these different themes brought up, and it's meant to be a comedy. Fuck off. So yeah, High School Party Girls at number 5. The only reason it's not higher is because this idea works if you watch it as a drama. Just saying. And number 4, Scary Movie 5. What's Scary Movie 5 ain't number 1? Nope, it's not number 1. I have no idea why it's not number 1. Well, I do have an idea why it's not number 1, but I can't believe I've seen films that are worse this year. So, yeah. The only reason this is at number 4, not number 1, is because there was a scene towards the end with the Evil Dead, and that made me chuckle. 10 seconds of chuckling. Well, no, that's too long. About 3 seconds of chuckling. That saved this film from being the worst film of the year. Just goes to show some of the shit I've seen this year. And number 3, we've got Devoured. God, was this a piece of shit? God, this is a piece of shit all round. But there are 2 things that stopped it from being number 2 or number 1. Those two things are, well, number 1, it had decent actors. The acting was decent. And number 2, it was shot well. Apart from that, it's a piece of shit. Number 2, Ghost of Sherwood. This was a weird one, you know. The first half of the film was like so bad it was good, like The Worm. It's The Worm style, so bad it was good. And the voices weren't syncing up just like in The Worm. Yet the second half of the film, the voices were syncing up and the film was actually somewhat decent. It was weird. It is a very weird change of pace. So yeah. The only reason it's not number 1 is because it was so bad it was good, and then, you know, the second half of the film wasn't actually that bad. And at number 1, the biggest piece of shit I've fucking seen this year, Wasteland. God, was this a piece of shit. I watched this with my friend, and we got like half hour into the film, started watching it on fast forward. You know, we fast forwarded about 5 minutes, press play, nothing had fucking happened. Fast forward, press play, and then in the end we just fast forward to the credits because it was so shit. Yeah, so that's Wasteland, number 1. So going through it again, number 10, Pain and Gain, number 9, The Last Stand, number 8, Fanatomoops, I think. Number 7, Lords of Salem, number 6, Fast and Furious 6, number 5, High School Party Girls, number 4, Scary Movie 5, number 3, Devoured, number 2, Ghost of Sherwood, number 1, Wasteland. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my top 10 worst films of this year. Next video will be my top 5 most disappointing films of this year. So yeah, guys, check that out if you have any interest. And that's Master 50 signing out.